No, I said so. I have a couple of friends that either in training to be police or they want to be police officers, and I said this to them. I'm like, I definitely believe you definitely have to have a strong soul for it, because you know the reason why.
It changes you.
Yeah, because
day
there's so much stuff that even though you like, there's definitely
some goods.
There's some goods that just want to do the right thing, but then there's other people that are just like, you know what, I'm sick of people like saying shit to me. I don't want that power just to abuse it.
Yeah,
and
that changes you. Could you imagine every day? This is your day to day. So you rock up, car accident, whatever happened to the bodies. Rock up, rape. Sorry to get dark, but it's true. This is the nature of their work. Rape, domestic violence, harassment, murders, every single day. Like this, that.
And just not even just that, but even throughout it, even if you are the small group that are trying to, not the side, that group that wants to do with the right thing, at the same time, you're still getting called a pig. So that's why I'm saying you need to have a strong soul for it, because it's not just, oh, I want to do the right thing. I'm here to protect people. Even when you're trying to protect people, like, you're a pig. You're a pig. It's only so much, like, for the people that were trying to do the right thing, sometimes you start out good, but then you hear that and then it just flips you.
Yeah, for sure. You would, the little interactions you have with the day-to-day people.
But that's why I say you need a strong soul. Otherwise, you turn into people like the Asian guy that was protecting it. Just like, you know what? I'm just listening. It doesn't matter.
For sure. Yeah, it is hard. All right, we got carried away there with all that, but yeah, it's crazy. Back to Remember the Titans.
That flip.
Relate, and it needs to be spoken on how, you know. But what I like, let's go with the good takeaways from Remember the Titan. We had like Jerry Bertie, the main captain. At the start, he goes up to Coach Boone and he's saying, this is my team. You assemble. We got the offensive or defensive, whatever.
Yeah.
And he tried to be the alpha, and then Coach Boone comes in. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, just like, like, hello, Jerry. Like, this must be Dean, and you know who your daddy is. And I was just like, ooh. And then like head down, just like, I'm a daddy. I love that scene. What was your favorite scene in the movie?
I enjoy when they finally all start connecting, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough starts playing in the locker room. Yeah. And he kisses Jerry, and it's you see the black boys standing up for the white boys standing up for the blacks, and then you can see the demise of the same people that doesn't change their mind. They put them and isolate them in this one place where the world is away from them. That's what essentially so it is. Do you get what I mean? Like, so they take these guys, go to camp, and the world that their environment around them changes. Yeah. And whatever the voices they hear in their head, the parents telling them, like, the black boys, they're aggressive, they're this, they're that. Yeah. Or same with the black people with white growing up, white people don't trust them, they hate us, blah blah blah. So you don't have your parents or your family and their voices behind you. You go in an environment, you got to learn. You bunk with a black guy, you bunk with a white guy, and then you got to learn about his family, his culture, his values. But you really see the good in people. Yeah. When you spend time like that and away from the world and other people's opinions, and you could see the difference in how I loved going from the bus ride back. Yeah. They're all there. They're singing. They're yelling. They're chanting.
It's a unit. Yep.
They're united after the 1 week, 2 week camp. They come back, black side, white side.
And these guys are in the middle. And these guys are pretty much just walking in the middle, just like, like, why can't it be just like us? We're definitely not in that camping ground no more.
Yeah. And then it was the same thing. The next day they go to school. Yeah. You just see the difference, and it's just the world. And it's true. The world does impact the way you see things and your opinions and your values. But you got to work it out yourself.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that's what the world kind of needs. Like, so the reason why they bonded, like, even though black sides hated the whites, like, for like is in the at the start of the training, like, there's obviously they had their reasons, but they needed to be together to, like, actually bond and, like, oh, okay, this person's on both sides, whites and blacks. Okay, this person's not as bad. It's because you have to have different cultures around you to accept it with certain people. And like with us, we're surrounded by so many different nationalities where, like, it's never weird when another nationality walks inside the room, because it's like, okay, we're used to it and everything. But I think on their side, especially when the older parents, it's like, no, stay away from this. Like, especially the whites, when they're like, stay away from the blacks. That's why when they grew up, they had that mentality.
That's true, because growing up, I had people around me, and they had their things from when they were older, when they were growing up, like, oh, this race or this religion, you know. But then I grew up, and I'm just friends with everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's you can't really listen to old things. You got to work it out yourself, and you got to meet these people. And